What up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm not doing too good, guys. I figured some shit out the other day that quite frankly was disgusting, and I need to talk about it. First, I gotta open my energy drink. It's not a Monster, guys. It's a Rockstar Zero Sugar. You know, I don't have any brand loyalty, right? I'm not loyal to any brand, right? I'm not loyal to any circles. I'm not loyal to any no fucks given groups. I go wherever I want and think whatever I want. I really had no reason to say that. It just went in with the whole no brand loyalty, you know. No missed opportunities here, guys. But I found something out the other day that quite frankly was a little disturbing. That's ice, guys, on the fucking window that you heard just now. And they did not say there was ice today. And some fucking asshole parked like right behind. I don't know who this is. Like, does fucking FedEx start this early? Whatever. I was able to wiggle out. Anyway, Boggs has a Discord channel. I recently found out about it. I decided I was going to go in there and troll him up a little bit, see how long it took him to kick me out, you know, whatever. My typical fact check in life, you know how it is. And I was exploring the channel, the server, whatever it's called on Discord. And there's some, you know, the typical pages, you know, there's general chat and, you know, pictures where people share cute little pictures of their pets and their family and their fat selves and hot tubs, and, you know, it's standard shit, right? Nothing too crazy, right? But there's a page in there called Erotica. Right? And I didn't think there was anything wrong with it at first, right? Like, it's a bunch of dudes, you know, whatever, like, checking out porn, you know. It's kind of weird that they're sharing their favorite porn with each other. That, you know, there was some stuff in there like gay porn, and, you know, I thought it was funny, but, you know, whatever, to each their own, right? And then I noticed this, and at first I didn't think anything of it. I scrolled right past it. Right? I'm just like, whatever, you know, people have weird fantasies. But then I stopped. I felt that chill, that icy chill in my veins when, like, you realize something's horrible, but you didn't realize it was horrible in the first moment. What age group is Harry Potter, guys? What age group is Harry Potter? They're children, aren't they? Am I wrong? Was Harry Potter not a kid? Right? What was he at the start of the series? Like 8? About 8 years old, right? Even by the end of the series, I think they were still in high school, so they were under 18. So, kind of raises some red flags, don't you think? I find it odd that a guy that spent the last couple years on YouTube crying about pedophiles is sharing fucking porn videos about, you know, underage fantasy. Underage fantasy, right? And don't get me wrong, guys, right? Like, I'm sure all the actors in this film are adults, right? But they're playing children. They're playing children, are they not? Isn't that, wasn't that the outrage over Cuties, right? It was a bunch of adult actors playing children. So wouldn't that apply to this porno? Right? A bunch of porn stars are pretending to be kids for some sicko's fucking amusement. Maybe it's just me, guys, I don't know. But I find it odd that a man that's so against the harming of children would promote something like this, would allow it on his channel, right? I don't know who posted it. right? I don't know who that is. It's one of the people in the channel. I don't know if it's a fucking chat bot. I don't know if it's somebody's side account. I don't know if Boggs runs that account. I don't know, guys, right? But as the channel owner, don't you have a duty to, like, get rid of shit like that? Or am I wrong, right? Maybe I'm just wrong. But, you know, like everything in our YouTube drama circle, right? It's not about me, right? It's about you. It's about what you guys think, right? That court of public opinion. Now, you have to think. You have to think about the hypocrisy of this, right? You have to think about the absolute audacity of something like this from TC Boggs, right? This motherfucker has been just, you know, well, trying. We're not going to give him too much credit. He hasn't destroyed anybody's lives, but he's been trying to destroy people's lives for a long time on the premise that they're hurting children. They're hurting children. Then he's going to go ahead and post some sick shit like this. Maybe it's a stretch, guys. Maybe it's a stretch, but I don't know. I think 7Q, that it's important for you to take a stand on something, right? How can you be against something but then advocate for it for yourself, right? That's like Jared from Subway coming out and talking about how he doesn't like voyeurism, right? Be a little hypocritical, wouldn't it? So, I don't know, guys. I'm going to need to know what you think about this, because, quite frankly, I found it disturbing. I found it inappropriate. And I found it downright hypocritical. Right, to be sharing this kind of content and at the same time turn around calling other people pedophiles and talking about the safety of children, right? And let's talk about the safety of children, guys. Let's talk about the safety of children. He's about the safety of children, but he's promoting pornography. And again, guys, it's not real, you know, pedo shit, but it's the fantasy of it, right? He's promoting the fantasy of pedophilia. Isn't that just as bad as being a pedophile, right? You're supporting the action. What do they call that? Like vicarious support. It's not okay, guys. At least in my opinion, my very humble opinion. And then now he's acting like Creeper Dave. Arguably worse than Creeper Dave, right? So Creeper Dave goes to the beach and he films other women that are not his wife. Some of them are children. But at least he's there with his family, right? This creeper goes to the hot tub alone, right? Imagine this, right? There's an innocent family there. They have no idea that this monster is in their midst, right? This dude's sitting there, smug as shit with his hair gel hat, just fucking kite of flabby fucking fat hanging everywhere, right? Like floating around him. Like it looks like there's a film in the water around him, but it's actually just his fat floating next to him. And he's smiling and fucking taking pictures and shit. And maybe they're a little uncomfortable. They're like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy, right? The whole time, dude, this monster is sitting in their midst with pedophile fantasy on his phone. And they don't know. Could you imagine, guys? Could you imagine? I didn't think I could, but after finding this, after seeing his weird, creepy photos, guys, I'm starting to imagine I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like where this is going. I don't like it. Right? It's painting a very bad picture. You know, and I know the naysayers, the detractors, the the 100% loyal shills that will ignore whatever negative shit someone does just because they are on a quote-unquote side, right? They're gonna say I'm painting a picture. They're gonna say I'm painting a picture. Well, I'm not an artist. I don't have any paint. I don't even have a canvas, right? This picture painted itself. All I'm doing is sharing it. And this guy's out here. He's among us. He's in our groups. He watches our videos. He comments on our channels. He makes his own videos. And the whole time he's out here, you know. I don't know if you could call him a monster directly, but he's definitely on his way to one. You know, is there like a monster path? Because he's on it. You know, you start by sharing videos of people pretending to be kids. But eventually that gets bored, doesn't it? Eventually that gets bored. And you start fucking doing worse shit. You know, like, you guys have to understand the irony of this. Is I'm saying everything this guy said about other people. And the whole time, he was talking about himself. He was projecting his problems onto other people. Right? Like, you guys, you have to understand the shock. Like that lightning bolt hit, like, holy fuck. You know? Everything he said applied to him. I don't know, guys. I can't prove it. I can't prove it, but I'm willing to bet there's a sex doll in the back of that fucking CAG truck. And if we were to put a tape measure up to it, I'm thinking it's going to be pretty short. Pretty short. Remember how outraged he was at a certain other person's fucking short sex doll? Right? The motherfucker never goes home, right? He ain't ordering a life-size sex doll, right? He's going to the truck stop and buying that little 3'8" one, just like a certain someone else did. But remember how outraged he was by it? He wasn't outraged because Randall bought it. No. He was outraged because he bought it for a sick fucking perversion. And he was ashamed of himself. So he took it out on someone else, an innocent party, right? Well, as innocent as Randall can be, right? I know he's not 100% innocent, but he's also not a fucking pedo, right? And if he is, I'll fucking talk about it. But he's not, guys. Right? The real one was the guy claiming everybody else was one. So I don't know. If I'm wrong, I guess I'll have to admit it. But I don't know. It's definitely not okay. I don't think so. But we'll see what you guys think. But guys, that's what I got for this one. I didn't want to have to make this video. Right? I wanted to keep it light. I wanted to troll, talk a little shit. I don't want to have to find out that there was a monster in our midst. Right? Or, sorry guys, sorry, a future monster. Right? I know that he's a future monster, guys, because I've seen some documentaries. Right? Hey, it was good enough to blame Randall, right? It's good enough to blame Boggs. I hope everyone has a better day than I did, guys. I hope no one else finds any damning evidence or just bad news like I did. We'll see you in the next one, guys.